Hey everyone, this is AestheticGamer, and this is Contradictions. This is an FMV mystery game. This came out in late 2014, and it came out on Steam in 2015, a day before my birthday, actually. Anyways, this is a completely blind Let's Play outside of seeing the trailer for this game. I decided, hey, I've never done an FMV game before, so let's do it! Now there's a few minor things, and by minor things I mean I have no idea what this stuff is. Contradictions, note events, I guess these are just replayable scenarios and notes. We have all these save and load games and resetting, cloud storage and whatever. There's a current tip and an intro. I guess I do want to watch the intro. Sure, let's watch the intro, see how that rolls. Intro, go!
My name is Jenks, Detective Inspector Frederick Jenks, and I've been assigned to a last-minute investigation into the death of Kate Vine, a PhD student found drowned at midnight last Friday in a lake in the woods on the outskirts of the tiny village of Edenton. I have until first thing tomorrow morning to decide whether her death was a simple accident or whether this was murder. Kate Vine appeared to the world to be a bright, confident, fun-loving PhD student with everything to live for. However, a history of depression and alcoholism revealed in her medical records suggests that in reality, she had become adept at hiding behind a mask. A lab report indicating a high level of alcohol in her blood, along with the late hour of her death and a lack of witnesses, makes a strong case that this was suicide. But the verdict overlooked some curious details. Why was her driving license found on the opposite side of the lake in which she drowned? Also, there were traces of morphine in Kate's system. Where did she get it? Kate was known to be a free spirit with a nihilistic love of danger, which may, in part, have something to do with a business course called Atlas, which Kate had joined and which she had been attending on the night of her death. Based in a large, stately home on the outskirts of the village, the exclusive Atlas is run by father and son team, Paul and Ryan Rand. Both were interviewed following Kate's death, but neither claimed to have seen Kate after the meeting, and both were understandably eager to distance themselves and Atlas from the tragedy. This isn't the first time that Atlas has been investigated. Atlas and their questionable methods, which many have suggested border on mind control. Ryan is married to Rebecca, landlady of Edenton's village pub, the George and Dragon. As yet, she hasn't been interviewed, though it's likely Kate visited the pub on more than one occasion. One of Kate's friends was Emma Bowman, who lives at Eden Lodge on the road leading out of Edenton Village. Emma was also doing a PhD at the same university, but didn't attend Atlas. Interviewed after Kate's death, Emma seemed shocked and upset, insisting she hadn't seen Kate that night. However, it turned out her boyfriend had. Simon Thompson met Emma at university. After completing his degree around 18 months ago, he went to work at a shop in the neighbouring village. He started at the Atlas course a few months ago. Simon insisted that he didn't see Kate after the meeting, but the sergeant interviewing him noted he seemed oddly unmoved by her death, which makes him the first person I want to see tonight. It's time for some answers.
Now I'm going to say something. Somebody said they spotted a plot hole in the opening, but I do know one thing about Contradiction, and that's that we're supposed to be searching for contradictions in what the characters are saying, or where they're lying, basically. Now, I guess that's enough to roll off and go right into it. Let me turn my volume up a little bit. Alright, let's roll straight into Contradictions. We might see the opening again, based on if they decide to play it or not if I press start game here. Let's find out. Straight into Contradictions. Also, should I keep captions on? Yeah, I'm going to keep captions on. Well, what do you guys think? Do you guys think I should keep captions on or turn them off? I'm not sure if captions mean just full-on subtitles or if it's also going to record sound effects or something. Try and debate. You guys think captions on, captions off? I ask simply for integrity. Since this is a Let's Play, I might accidentally talk over some things, but on the other hand, it'll make the screen have a little black thing with text on it. Alright, so we'll keep captions on then. Straight into Contradiction.
My name is Jenks, Detective Inspector Frederick Jenks, and I've been assigned to a last...
I'll skip the opening because we've already seen it. Don't forget to press D to see the map and use the tips from the menu. The village center, Friday after 5 p.m. Go ahead to the pub. Go left down West Lane. Go right up North Lane. So there's some sort of detective and exploration element, which means there's probably some puzzles. I guess we're gonna go ahead to the pub. It's right there in front of us. Not to mention that I think the friend of the boyfriend, I mean, was there, so let's investigate. I guess to press up on my arrow keys? Yes, I do. Welcome to Edenton Village. Use the arrow key, or use the direction keys or controller to move around the village. If you see any magnifying glass you try your investigative buttons to see Jenks investigate. Okay? Use your inventory button to see the controlled items. I don't know what the fuck my inventory button is, but sure. Which includes both physical objects and information Jenks has collected. If you're at a location where you think you can use a physical item, try and use the button. Try the use button. Okay, well, let's go ahead to the pub. Apparently no one's in. Now what's my inventory button? Is it space, enter? It's enter. So, Kate's driver's license was found on the bank of the lake near Kate's body with a piece of tape attached. Fair. We can S to use item, A to see suspect's reply details, and then A enter to exit. Let's see the suspect reply details. There are no replies to this. Well, that's unfortunate. Bet I can't use it here. There's no use for Kate's lost driving license here, sorry. I'm just being a detective. Try everything on everything. Actually, no, that's an adventure game. Let's see, go right to North Lane, West. I live on the West Coast. Let's go there. Go left down West Lane, head right back to the center. Go down behind Brandon House. Now, I wouldn't, as a detective, my first course of action wouldn't be to hide behind someone's house, sneaking in, breaking, entering. But because this is a video game, why not? Take me to it. No, I can't do it from here. So let's go down West Lane some more. Moving up in the world. Call the chief? Sure, let's call him. There's a phone right there for me to use. Chief! Even though I just started the case, I'm here! Let's see how this goes. Chief's ignoring my calls. He's like, private, I told you not to call me while on the job. I'm like, but Chief, I missed your voice. But anyways, I don't think he's gonna answer, so I guess we should probably leave. Aw, that's unfortunate. Let's go further down West Lane. This is the end of the road. You can kind of see the dead end extend past there, but apparently we're not going any further. This is our jurisdiction of trying to see where we can investigate. No, we can't go up there. Not gonna call the chief again. He never replies. I guess I'm gonna go behind the Brandon house. I'm a sneaky guy. Head back to West Lane. Well, I don't see much here. You think if I pulled out her driver's license? It's not gonna work. I just want to see what it is. I just want him to tell me that he's sorry. Nothing there. But hey, this could be a leisurely jog. I'll work out those muscles. If you don't keep yourself in good shape, then how are you gonna be a good detective when those rampant Hollywood-esque chase scenes start happening? He won't be prepared if he doesn't decide to work that cardiac right now. No. Let's go this way. Rebecca's pub is closed. Maybe it's too early in the day. That means we're gonna go further down North Lane. Some of these images seem to be still images, while others seem to be videos. Like this one looks like a still image. I don't see any form of movement. But then other screens seem to actually be video. Actually, this is actually a video. I just saw a bird fly by. It's just really motionless. Okay. We're gonna go up North Lane, I guess. Go back to the village center. Continue ahead along the path, or go right along East Lane. Let's continue up along the path and go up East Lane. Moving up in the world, this is a dead end. That's a village hall, but we don't have any way to get inside here, so I guess there's not much to do. Well then, investigation's done. Move on back down, Captain. Go right along the rear path. There's a rear path? Or is that where I just came from? That's where I just came from. It does seem very empty, doesn't it? Go right to Eden Lodge, continue to head into the woods. I'll first go to the lodge before I start walking into the woods like an idiot. Knock off for Simon, return to the woods, knock for Simon. Do I know that there's a Simon here? I guess maybe I have a friend that's staying inside this very lodge, and that's how I know that Simon's here. Or maybe it's in the case files, I don't know. But anyways, we're gonna knock for Simon.
Is it Simon?
Yeah.
Detective Inspector Jenks. I'm investigating an incident in the village. Could I come in and ask you a few questions, please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
We can just go through here if you want. Emma's working in the front room.
Hi.
This is Inspector Jenks.
Jenks.
What's all this about?
There was a death in the village. Kate Vine, I believe you both knew her.
Yeah. Do you need to speak to both of us?
I'll just speak to Simon first, if that's okay.
Just come through. Is it okay in here?
Oh, this will be fine, yeah.
Do you want anything? Water?
No, I won't be long.
Okay.
Well, then it's not really a mystery if you tell me to use Kate's driver's license, because that's the only thing I have. Jenks hasn't asked Simon about this yet. Select to ask what he knows. Contradictions will appear here and here. So we're looking, I need to figure out how this all works. So interviewing Simon. Enter to ask, add a box. D to repeat answer, A to exit. S to use item, A to see suspect's reply details. Enter to exit. So let's use, I guess, Kate's driving license, because that's what's suspicious. Your first interview. First pick an item you want to ask about, then press the select button to see Jenks ask about it. When you've heard the reply, you'll see a summary of what he has said at the bottom. Alright. Selecting any item you've already asked about shows a summary of replies. Now, select any reply to add it to the contradiction box on the right. You can add 2 replies at a time. Okay. Now you can start looking for contradictions. Find 2 contradictory replies and add them to the contradiction box. If they go green, sit back and watch Jenks interrogate your interviewee. Alright, simple it sounds like. Let's give up the driver's license. I want to use the driver's license. Leave Simon there.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Oh, how was it done? Ah! I'm coming back in.
Just to knock on the window for Emma. Simon always answers the front door. A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Josh, Jenks hasn't asked yet. Okay, enter to add box.
Did you know whether Kate had lost this or not?
No. No, I don't think so. Never seen it before.
Doesn't know anything about the license. Well, there's nothing to contradict that at the moment, so... But on account that's all we know, yeah, I have no other items to ask him about. I guess that's all there is to it. I guess I can see the same thing if I do this. Simon doesn't know anything about Kate's driver's license. Repeat answer.
Did you know whether Kate had lost...
Yeah, so basically just repeat what you've already seen there. I guess that's all. I'm going to interview Emma now.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
Don't worry, it's only a few questions.
Yeah.
Alright. Jenks hasn't asked Emma about this yet. Select to ask what she knows. Sure, driver's license. Let's roll with it.
Did you know whether Kate had lost this or not?
I don't know, but I don't think so.
Okay.
Doesn't think Kate had lost her driver's license. Okay. That's fair, that's fair. A to exit.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
Now, there's nothing else to really do here for now. We got 2 pieces of word from them, so yeah, let's just
Okay,
leave.
that's it for now. Thank you.
They're the only 2 living souls I've seen in this town so far, so... Wait, there's actually something to investigate there? I just noticed that, so back to the lodge. I need to remember that there's actually a magnifying glass icon. How do I use that is the question. Is it spacebar? Is it... I don't know what the controls in this are. I hope escape doesn't like close the whole game. No, it did something, but it wasn't closing the whole game. Oh, D is the action, actually. It's the bicycle that catches my fancy.
Very trusting, leaving a bike unlocked. Looks like homebrew equipment. Ah, this might come in handy.
I don't think it's okay for detectives to go through people's boxes and steal their screwdrivers. Now, I'm not a detective, but I'm pretty sure that's true in most cases. You think I can ask them about the screwdriver? I'll check.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
I can also ask them about other things around, so I can select an item like this. Okay, I can ask about Kate Vine's death, Kate's driving license, unlocked bicycle, screwdriver, and box of old bottles. We'll start with Kate Vine's death here. Let's go.
When was the last time you saw Kate Vine?
So last Friday's meeting, I think.
Did you see her after the meeting?
No.
How long have you known Kate?
That would be when we started Atlas. 3 months ago?
Did you socialise outside Atlas?
No.
How would you describe her? What sort of person was she?
Well, she's talented. She was full of life, you know? Sharp, quite sharp.
Would you say she had any emotional problems?
Her mood could change. And, well, there was the drinking problem.
When did you become aware of that?
Well, she would come drunk to meetings sometimes. She would reek of the stuff. I mean, everyone knew, but nobody really said anything.
So, tell me a bit about Atlas.
That was just a business management training program for postgrads.
And you started this after you left college?
Yeah.
And it's on every Friday?
Yeah, well, my group isn't doing it this Friday, but one of the groups is.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, that was a lot of information. But we got more to investigate. I guess the unlocked bicycle. I'm going to investigate everything, and I'm going to see if I can spot contradictions.
Whose was the bike outside?
Oh, that's my cousin's. He lent me it. I need to buy a new lock for it, though.
So it's your bike at the moment?
Yeah. There's no bus service to speak of around here, so it's really the only way to get around.
Of course, we're not going to tell him about the screwdriver. It isn't worth asking Simon about the screwdriver, because you stole it from him. You don't want to live up to your own crimes, Mr. Detective. Alright, box of bottles. Sure.
I noticed a lot of bottles outside. Are they yours?
Yeah, I make homebrew.
For yourself?
Well, no, I give it out to my friends and stuff. I tried selling it at first, but I didn't have any takers. Except for James over at Farmhouse. I used to trade it to him for herbs and stuff.
Do you see James a lot?
No, not really.
Simon told Jenks about his homebrew. Is that important? Oh, I can ask about his homebrew. I see. Okay. Make some homebrew. Try selling it, but only sold to James. Don't see James very often. Alright, let's talk about your homebrew. Or we can't ask him about it. Alright, let's see if we can find any contradictions with everything he said. Last saw Kate at the Atlas meeting Friday. Didn't socialize with Kate outside Atlas. Only known Kate for 3 months. Kate often seemed drunk at Atlas. Is there any contradictions there? Bike belongs to Simon's cousin. Bike is the only way Simon can get to work. That does seem like a contradiction. So, let's see. How to add thing to an info box. Simon explained that the bike belongs to his cousin. Simon said the bike is the only way he can get to work. But that means how does he get to work if he doesn't have the bike? I think that's a contradiction, but what do I know? Alright, well it didn't go green, so I guess I'm wrong. Oh, you can actually pull information from other things and drag them over. That's good to know. I didn't actually think you could do that. Doesn't know anything about the license. Last on Kate. So since you can actually pull facts from other topics to other topics, it only makes sense, but for some reason I thought you couldn't do that for some reason. Let's see, we need to spot contradictions in anything I said. Just try and find the lies. Makes its own homebrew. Tried selling, but only sold to James. Doesn't seem James very often. Alright, bike belongs to Simon's cousin. Bike's the only way Simon can get to work. Doesn't know anything about the license. Last saw Kate at the Atlas meeting Friday. Only known Kate for 3 months. Didn't socialize with Kate outside Atlas. Kate often seemed drunk at Atlas. I'll get back to him on account that I don't see any immediate contradictions, but I feel like there might be something there. But I want to talk a little bit more to Emma there.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
When was the last time you saw Kate Vine?
It was last Thursday in the college library. I saw her and we chatted for a bit. She seemed her usual self.
What was her usual self?
Oh, just Kate being Kate. You know, a bit wild.
Wild? What way wild?
Oh, she just used to question everything, you know. Have arguments with the lecturers, things like that.
What else?
Kate had a drink problem.
How noticeable was that?
Well, it wasn't at first, but as the year went on, she'd be drunk in the afternoon. But I think she cut down, you know, towards the end of college and when she started her PhD.
Whose is the bike outside?
Oh, it's Simon's cousin's. He uses it to get to work.
You know the lock's broken.
Oh, I know, I keep telling him to fix it.
What's the stack of bottles outside?
Oh, that's all Simon's stuff. You better ask him. I don't know.
Have you ever tried Simon's homebrew?
Me? No. I don't like beer. I only drink wine. I can't stand spirits either.
Okay, let's see what we can figure out. Bottles belong to Simon. Doesn't like beer, only drinks wine, and hates spirits. Bike belonged to Simon's cousin. Simon used the bike to get to work. Keeps telling Simon to fix the lock. Doesn't think Kate has lost her driver's license. Last saw Kate in the college library on Thursday. Kate appeared her usual self. Kate was argumentative at college. Kate had a drink problem at college. Didn't see Kate very often. That leaves a few things. Is there any contradictions I spot there? I might be bad at spotting contradictions. Maybe there's something which they've said which contradicts each other, but I haven't seen anything. Both of them seem in line so far. Maybe they'll contradict each other themselves later, but I don't spot anything that sounds like they're wrong. Everything seems to add up in my head. So, mostly, Kate was definitely unstable. She went to college, and she was murdered. Most people could sense that she was a drunk and she was drinking, so she was drunk in the afternoon. Going from all that, it seems like they knew her. They say they only knew her at school and at Atlas, which is apparently some meeting that's not in college. But besides that, yeah, I'll come back to them. For the moment, I think I'm going to explore a little bit around the village.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
There might be more clues around as well that I can put together. Which means, obviously, let's head into the woods. The best idea, if anything. Go left into the woods, go right along the path to the right. Let's start going to the left, and let's actually take the path that might be shorter. Yeah, the path's shorter, definitely. It's a lake, not much else. It's a lake, not an ocean. Body found, which means this is where the body was found. There's probably going to be some evidence there. No, not back. I actually want to go back to the woods. Okay, so go left into the woods. Go back to the junction, go further into the woods, go to the jetty. The jetty is where the body, I believe, was found, so let's look. There's things to investigate here. It's also a very nice view, I'll add. Alright, I don't know, I like the image of a foggy lake there. So yeah. I don't know what this is. It's like quick travel? What is this?
It's like a piece of jewelry there, stuck between the boards. Well and truly wedged in.
Maybe I can use my handy dandy screwdriver? Am I wrong? I'm probably right, actually. Ta-da!
Interesting. I thought forensics had checked the whole area. Obviously not very well.
Well, we have a piece of jewelry now. Let's go back to the junction. And let's go into the woods, even deeper. Might as well take a look around everywhere. We got the lake junction, go right into the clearing, head towards Atlas. Let's go to the clearing. Don't see anything besides trees. I kind of like how it's not just a still image, it's just slightly looped videos there. You think you'd be wearing gloves? Nah. Here's Atlas. It's a mansion. Let's go to the Atlas grounds and enter the Atlas building, which is locked.
Have to come back later, I think.
How unfortunate. Well, we can head back here. Maybe the jewelry can reveal something new. Alright, just following the trail. I could use fast travel. Where's the fun in that? I'm still learning the layout to the game, which is pretty simple. It's pretty straightforward. Was there something there? I swear to God, I just saw something. Oh well, let's go to Eden Lodge first. I need to ask them about jewelry. Come in every little bit just to
A couple
take.
more questions, if that's okay.
Yeah. We're gonna ask them about the pendant.
Recognise this at all?
It does remind me of something. I don't know. I've seen it somewhere, but no, I don't know.
Vaguely recognizes the necklace. Okay, that means let's talk
That's
to Emma.
all for the moment, thank you.
Let's see if Emma knows the pendant.
Ever seen this?
Looks like, that's my old necklace. I gave this to Kate.
So Kate might have been wearing it last Friday.
Yeah, well, perhaps, but I can't see why. She was always buying new things, you know, lots of jewelry, stuff like that. It's meant to be a bird in cage, but the cage's fallen off. I'll show you.
Where did you buy it?
I didn't. Some wanted present.
Secret admirer.
Not so secret.
I see. Do
That's how it should have looked. It's called a freedom necklace.
you mind if I keep this?
No, not at all.
So the necklace did belong to Kate. Interesting. I'm starting to wish I'd brought a spare evidence bag.
Alright. Emma gave Jenks the card from her freedom necklace. Alright, well we can't use that with her. Necklace is Emma's, but she gave it to Kate. Necklace called a freedom necklace. Kate bought lots of jewelry. Necklace is an unwanted gift. Did she say anything about not being close to her? I saw Kate per usual shove Kate as arguing with drink problem. Didn't see Kate, you know, I'm gonna say this is a contradiction. I think it sounds contradictory to me. Didn't see Kate very often, but yet she gave her a necklace. That doesn't quite add up to me. That doesn't count? Okay. I guess it's just a spare gift. And she said she didn't really care for it, so maybe she just gave it to her. She collected jewelry. Okay, I guess that makes sense. But, yeah. I don't know. I wouldn't give somebody I didn't really know all too well just spare jewelry, even if I didn't want it. Maybe that's just me. Let's see. I don't see any contradictions then immediately. Let's leave and look for more evidence.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
Wait, actually, I can talk to Simon.
A few more questions, please. Thank you.
Sorry, Simon. What about this necklace? Here we go.
You know what this is?
Yeah, I think Emma had one like it. Actually, you know what? Kate had one. I remember because I asked her about it one night when we were all out drinking in college. I was probably pretty drunk.
That's what college is all about.
Thanks, Emma had a similar necklace. Kate wore the necklace at college. You should ask about the freedom necklace rather than the pendant. Yep. Emma had a similar necklace. Kate wore the necklace at college. Wait. What? Atlas isn't at college, so how would he know that Kate wore a necklace at college when he says that only didn't tell us about the cat outside of Atlas? But then again, is Atlas at college? I don't know anything about that. I haven't quite established what Atlas is comparatively to what the college is. So maybe that isn't it. Kate seemed drunk often, so maybe that's not. Maybe Atlas is part of college, or maybe not. Shrug. I haven't found any contradictions yet. I'm probably bad at this. But the
Thank
more
you.
I leave.
Probably be back later.
Well, let's return to Woods Lane. Maybe there's something new going on in the town. Maybe we're gonna go back into town. And we found things. Maybe the bar has been opened up. The light's on now. I don't think it was on before, so that might mean it's late enough for the bar to be open. There's actually something to investigate here. Let's look.
Always nice to randomly find a key on the floor.
Alright, well we have a key. A silver key is found. Can we use it here? There's no replies to this. I meant to use, but okay. Yeah, sorry. Just looking through. I'll figure out the use for the key later. Alright. For now, let's continue. I need to look for more investigative icons. I'm gonna try the pub and see if it's open yet, because the lights were definitely not on before, so maybe it's late enough for me to actually go in now. Guess not yet. Well, let's continue. You know, maybe Brandon's house. Think the key'd be there? Let's go investigate. I don't know what this key is for. In fact, maybe I can't use it until I figure out what the key actually is, so that would make sense. I'm still gonna try to use it. I was hoping to break inside his house. Nothing to investigate. Let's make sure it wasn't like a magnifying glass icon I had missed or something. Doesn't seem like it. The lights definitely were not on before, now they're all on, so that implies the time is progressing in some sort of way. I am, however, though, going to probably ask about the key to the only two people that I know exist in this town. Seriously, is there no one else out? How empty and sullen is this city that there's no one? I mean, sure, yes, it's a cloudy day, it's becoming evening, sure, but no one? Like, absolutely no sign of life besides these two live inside their house? Okay.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Sorry, I wonder how they feel that I keep on leaving and entering their house, ask them random questions. It isn't worth asking Simon about the silver key, really? What do I know then, I guess? Alright, so let's...
That's it for the time being, thank you.
Actually, the key might be used on that lock. Before I look to see... If there's nothing that the key is, I know is to be used on, or I don't find anything new, I will try to see if I can find
Probably be back later.
any contradictions in what they've said. I haven't spotted anything immediately, but maybe there's something trickier there. Or maybe that key's for that gate lock that we saw earlier in the woods. I mean, I'm sure England's busier than this. This isn't specifically in England, though. Maybe it's someplace else entirely. Looking for a key right now. Probably nothing on the jetty, but I'm going to take a look anyway. Yeah, I don't see much of anything. Back! We're going to go deeper into the woods. The clearing shows me that it's a clearing. Okay. So what I think is that maybe that we can use the key here? Or maybe not. We can't approach the building anymore. And so I guess I can't just go and use the item? No, okay. Which means... Wait. What was the exclamation point I saw? Go back for a second. There was an exclamation point I saw when I was switching screens. I need to... I keep on getting myself turned around. When I went backwards, I saw an exclamation point at the top left side of the screen. I no longer saw it. Well, I better stop walking back and forth. Let's actually just go on forward. Why did the screen slash then? The only thing... I mean, is that somebody standing there? Probably not. But... the only thing I think we can do right now is look for contradictions in what they're talking about. So I might need your guys' assist.
Just a few more
for
questions,
this.
if you don't mind.
What contradictions do these characters maybe have with each other? Well, we have the information on Simon. We know that he last saw Kate on the Atlas meeting at the Atlas meeting last Friday. Only known Kate for 3 months. Didn't socialize with Kate outside of Atlas. Kate often seemed drunk at Atlas. Doesn't know anything about the license. Bike belongs to Simon's cousin. Bike's the only way Simon can get to work. Makes his own homebrew. Tried selling it, but only sold to James. Doesn't see James very often. Okay. Thinks Emma had a similar necklace. Kate wore the necklace at college. Is there any sort of contradictions in anything that he's talked about? 'Cause I don't know immediately. Last saw Kate on the Atlas meeting last Friday. Only known Kate for 3 months. Doesn't socialize with Kate outside Atlas. Kate often seemed drunk at Atlas. Interesting. Oh, very interesting. But ultimately, I don't see anything that sounds like it contradicts from what we know so far. The only thing which kind of sounds like it is that I'm not sure if Atlas and college is the same thing, since he... Anyways. So Kate at Atlas meeting last Friday. Only known Kate for 3 months. Didn't socialize with Kate outside Atlas. Kate also seemed drunk at Atlas. Doesn't know anything about the license. Bike belongs to Simon's cousin. Max knows how to get to work. Makes a homebrew. Tries selling it to James. Doesn't see James very often. Simon told Jenks about his homebrew. Alright. Thinks Simon had a similar necklace. Kate wore the necklace at college. Well, I don't see anything immediately outside of the potential confusion over what Atlas
That's all for the moment.
is.
Thank you.
But I wasn't able to pin that on him, so... Alright. For Emma, last saw Kate in college library on Thursday. Kate appeared her usual self. Kate was argumentative at college. Kate had a drink problem at college. Didn't see Kate often. Doesn't think Kate had lost her driving license. Bike belongs to Simon's cousin. Simon uses the bike to get to work. Keeps telling Simon to fix it. Balls belong to Simon. Doesn't like beer. Only drinks wine and hates spirits. You contradictor! That's a contradiction right there! No, okay, I'm fine. Necklace is Emma's, but she gave it to Kate. Necklace called a freedom necklace. Kate bought lots of new jewelry. The necklace was an unwanted gift. I'll give that. I don't see anything that sounds contradictory. No, I already tried calling that contradiction because that seemed weird to me as well. Because it seems weird that, you know, that, let's see, last saw Kate, didn't see Kate often. And then I also tried saying that's kind of weird that she gave her a necklace if she didn't see her often. But then again, I thought about it. You passed the freedom one? You know about freedom necklace? How does she know Kate didn't lose her license? She didn't see Kate often. That's fair. I mean, we can definitely try it. I'm trying to see what it is. It doesn't think that Kate lost her license. Didn't see Kate very often. I guess not. Then again, if you don't see her often, you wouldn't really know if she lost her license or not. Reason. Likewise, let's see. That's fair and fine. I guess I don't have anything that I know that's they're contradicting themselves.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
I think I need more evidence. The only thing I can think of to do, if we can't look for oh geez, this is definitely getting later. Now it's suddenly an evening sky. I guess this game does have something of a time system going on in it. Because it's visibly getting later now. Thanks for watching the video. I'd very much appreciate if you take a moment to consider donating to my Patreon, which I am using to try and make this more of a livelihood, not just for missed game videos, but little games to make my own time, and to bring different types of videos to the channel. You can find the link for my Patreon in the description below, or in the video, obviously. If you'd be interested in seeing me recording gameplay videos and doing other things live, I stream quite regularly and record almost all my gameplay over at a site called Hitbox TV on my channel. You can also see that in the video currently. Hope you enjoyed the video, and adieu.